What's going on, guys? Michael Reynolds here from Godfather Smokers, and in today's video we're going to be talking about barbecue rubs and flavour profiles. First rub we're going to be focusing on today is for our Texas rub. So for a Texas barbecue rub, generally what we want to do is we want to start off with some smoked paprika. So we want to have 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. Then we want to have a teaspoon of white pepper. Then we want to have a tablespoon of garlic powder. Then what we want to do is I like to spice my rubs up a little bit, so we'll add a little bit of cayenne spice. So we just want to add not much of this, just a teaspoon of this. For some extra flavour, I like to add some oregano. So we're just going to add a tablespoon of this as well. And then we're going to add some brown sugar. So when we add our brown sugar, we want to add 2 tablespoons of this. And then we want to get our hands dirty and give this a bit of a mix through. Break up all that sugar, mix it all through the rub. Now, if you are going to use this rub straight away, you can put some sugar in here, you can put some salt in here, but if it's a rub that you're not going to use straight away, I recommend not putting any salt in here because you'll dry it out too much. So you can see now, we've got all those lovely ingredients combined together. You can put this onto a nice pork. So if you're doing a pulled pork, or even if you're doing a brisket, you can put this onto a brisket as well, and it will still taste really nice. You get that smoky flavour from the paprika, the sweetness from the brown sugar, and the rest of the herbs and spices that we've added to it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on another rub. This is one of my favourite rubs. This is a Louisiana rub. So what we're going to do is, of course, every base of a barbecue rub always starts with paprika. So if you remember in the Texas one we used a smoky paprika. In this one we're going to be using a mild paprika. So this one hasn't got a smoky flavour to it. So for those of you who don't know what a paprika is just basically ground peppers or ground up capsicum. So we'll just cut this open. And again, depending on how much rub you're actually using, depending on what meat you're actually putting this on, also depends on how much of the ingredients you want to actually put in there. So, okay, so again, 2 tablespoons. If you look at this, it has a beautiful bright red colour. Then we're going to add some white pepper as well. So we're going to add a teaspoon of this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add some lemon pepper. So we're going to add a tablespoon of this. And if you remember in the last rub we did, we added some cayenne pepper. This one we're going to add some chili powder. So we just want to add half a teaspoon of this. Depending on how spicy you like it though, you can add more if you like. Add some garlic powder. Add a teaspoon of that. Then again, the basis for every rub, brown sugar. Now you can substitute brown sugar for white sugar or for raw sugar, and it will give you a different flavour profile altogether. So we just want to grab this sugar. That's it. Pop that in. Give that a good mix through with your hands. This Louisiana style rub goes absolutely wonderful on chickens. So if you're doing whole chickens, this is a go-to rub. Again, everybody has their own special rubs that they like to use, just like I've got my special Godfather signature rubs that I use also. So these are just variations, different types of basic rubs that you can do. And then you can basically build your flavour profiles and change everything around from this point. So we give this a mix through. Make sure we've broken down all that brown sugar. Now, if you look at this, this is sensational, and the smell, and if you see we've got that beautiful colour coming out from the paprika that we use. So this one here is our Texas style rub. So if you look at that one and look at the difference. So there's a big difference in colour, big difference in flavour. So again, this one is really, really good for whole chickens or chicken pieces, anything like that. This one here you can use on pulled pork, you can use it on briskets, you can use it on so many different things. Give the rubs a go, try them on some food. Let me know in the comment section on what meat you think it goes with. Thanks for watching my video. If you'd like to hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you don't miss a thing when it comes to my videos, and you'll see me smoking next time.